People, good morning from my Republic of Ireland. Yes, I'm still in bed, though. I'm still in bed because I'm working from home today. So I'm still in bed. I'll resume my shift. I'll start work at 9. So, when you're working from home, you can you can just I have to log in at night precisely because it's going to show at the office that okay, she's on. But you can, like, you have your flexibility when you're working from home. Yeah, that's just it. Anyway, so this morning, guys, I quickly want to talk about something. There is an idiot named Anicort that came. I didn't even know because I don't go on their pages if there is nobody that signposts me to their page or their videos. I don't usually go around and say what are they saying today. I'm not that interested. But when there is something that I hear about it, then I'll go look up. So I love watching Helena's. I love her vibe. So every time I go on a page, I will start like checking, has she posted, has she come live, this and that. So this morning, yesterday I slept early, so this morning I woke up. I'm like, okay, let me do a quick look around to my pages that I watch, like those haters pages. Honestly speaking, I don't go there. If only there is something that is going on in the street and people are talking about it, then I will now go check. I do not. So I went on Helena's, and I found out that she typed that Anicort is raking or raging about me sharing my big achievement or announcement to the world. So I went on Anicort's YouTube to see that she actually did a over 1 hour video talking about me. I've not listened. I've only listened to like maybe 5 minutes of the video. And I said, no, let me come and give her own woto. And I'm not even going to call it a woto. Who talks with a care assistant, an idiot like her. Anicot, let me tell you something. To the glory of God, I was raised with the most beautiful silver spoon. I can even call it a golden spoon. But one thing I don't do is I don't like bragging. When we are online to talk about something, let's talk about what we're here to talk about and we go. But for me to come out and say, my father was this, my mother was that, I do not do it because I say it like it is not relevant. Even people that know me physically, they know that I do not boast of my parents' wealth, honestly. But let me tell you, if it's not going to sound prideful, I'm going to tell you today, Anicot, I was raised with the best silver spoon. I can even call it a golden spoon, a gold spoon. Maybe 32 karat gold spoon that I was raised with. I'm telling you today. So let me tell you a story. In 2008, a guy requested, sent me a friend request on Facebook. And I saw the name. The only thing that made me to accept the friend request was because from his profile, I saw that he was from my town, not even my state, my own town. And I accepted. So he came into my inbox and he introduced himself. Guess what? This guy was my classmate in primary school. I didn't know him. So when he was describing himself, then sent his picture, I flashed back. I'm like, okay, I remember somebody was like, this was in my class. Yeah. In those days, when I was in primary school, there was no private school or what's it called, nursery and primary school. So I didn't attend any nursery and primary school because it wasn't a thing then. There was nothing like that. I'm in my mid 50s. So if there was private school then, I believe because my younger siblings ended up attending private schools, even to their uni. My siblings attended Igbinedion universities. I mean, Igbinedion University. More than 7 of these are my younger ones attended Igbinedion University. At every point in time, daddy had 3 tuition to pay. Like that means 3 children at a go in uni, in Igbinedion University. Hmm? My own, like one of my brothers that was a student there, even started a swimming pool, that a big one that was given to money was given to her by daddy to establish a beautiful swimming pool there. She established it. I mean, he established it then, and he was a student. Okay, let me continue this story. I digress. So this guy, then we started talking. So I now said, "Oh, I remember you now." And he said, "Then he was inferior to talk to me." Quoting his word, he was inferior to talk to me because you can imagine a child that was being brought to school in a Mercedes Benz. And him then he was coming to school without school shoes. He does not wear shoes to school. You know, he now said, but thank God for God of possibility. Then that guy was now, he was working in a very beautiful company in Ibadan. He went to university, I think Polytechnic. He did HND in business, something. So he was a manager at this Nigerian tobacco company then. And it was like, thank God for God that has uplifted him. That's why he had the confidence to come and talk to me on Facebook. And I was like, no, I was down to earth then. I didn't even see myself as a different child, like, than to those people that were trekking to school or not having shoes to wear. Okay. Another guy that we attended secondary school, primary and secondary school together, the day he visited my home, my family home, God is my witness. When this guy entered, he said, my God, I've been looking at this mansion from outside, and I was looking like I never knew that I would be able to come into this family home. Okay? I have been in my parents' business, managing my mother's business, my own mother. Okay? My mother's business, sawmill and furniture company. I've been managing it before I turned 21. Animogun. So this very guy that I said I invited into our house, I said, I didn't know that I would be able to enter this mansion. He was after secondary school, he couldn't go to university or polytechnic, so he went to one of these technical schools. If he was good that time, if he wanted to go to school, he would come to me because my mommy's company then was close to his mommy's shop. You know, these people that are selling fish, the fish that this woman was selling, the mom was selling them maybe 3 pieces of mackerel. She will cut it, fry them, and put them in a tray in their shop. Then she was selling some loaves of bread, maybe 10 to 15 loaves of bread. Then this herbal drink or herbal thing that they drink, ogogoro, that they will soak with some herbs, some maybe the back of tree leaves and things like that. Yeah, that was what his mother was selling in front of my own mother's company, furniture company. We have our sawmill, massive sawmill. Then there was a furniture company there, the way we have people that are building chairs, dining sets, wardrobes, everything. I was the one managing this company. Okay. So I would leave my own sawmill, cross to the other side of the road where their shed was, and I would sit with them. If anybody wanted to buy bread, I would get up and say, I never knew I was doing something spectacular. But they were noticing, like, they were like, how can somebody come from this high top to this low? I didn't see it as anything. I can mingle with anybody. At the end of the day, this guy graduated from technical college. He became very rich. He was into aluminium. When they were using aluminium roofing of different color, blue, green, yellow in Nigeria, that was how this guy got the breakthrough, his financial breakthrough. he became so rich. Okay. So when I had my first child, I came to my town to just to bring the child to my family to see and everything. And I saw this child, this guy was like, oh my God, you have your baby. Oh, da, da, da. He put his hand in his pocket and gave me a very big amount of money that time, 50,000 naira. I'm talking of over 26 years ago. So what I'm going is, I don't look down on people because this minute you may be down, but the next minute you may be high up there. Okay? So I've always known abundance all my life, but I don't brag about it. I think 2 months ago, my daughter had a friend that came to visit her, and they were talking. And my daughter was like, "I knew in your days, mommy, you rode horses to school or something." She was just joking, we're cracking joke, and I told her, I said, "Listen, I was driven to school in Mercedes, in Range Rover." And she was like, oh my God. Then I called my sister in the UK and we started narrating our childhood. We were raised because daddy was filthy rich, stinkingly rich. Okay? I'm from a very, very wealthy family. I've never known hardship in my life. The Range Rover that daddy bought, in those days, they were brand name. The Mercedes, we have fleet of cars in our own estate. If I mention my family name, people will tell you who we are in our town. It is not like we are known, even in the whole state. Not talk of my town. If I mention my family name, yeah. I'm from a family where buildings were left for us. Okay, the cars now, they are old. The last time I went to Nigeria, when I saw that this, I'm like, wow, how life, like, nobody needs the cars. But the homes are there for us. Landed properties everywhere, even up to Lagos. To the glory of God, Daddy has houses in Lagos. Landed properties in Lagos. Talk of houses in my town. The houses we have, houses in my town, numerous. That is the family that I am from, Anicort. I've never been a person that I've never seen wealth before because I was raised in wealth. Some people came to this country or came to the West to see baked beans, to see a hot dog. I was raised with this thing and I'm in my mid-50s. These were food I ate growing up. I have said it in one of my lives. I didn't even know that I would come to when I came to this country, my mother was converting naira to send to me here because I wasn't working. I was in college. How many people can do that? To convert naira to you, to send to you. It's just because you are stupid and you are useless. That is why you are celebrating. That hut that you showed as your father's house. If I show you my father's building, you will marvel. One of them, okay? One of my father's building, you will marvel. When I came to this country, I've said it several times, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I came to this country with my children. And I came like, I only packed my mommy just told me, okay, you guys need to relocate now. I was I have my own private school. That's after I finished, I did education. I've said it several times on my life. If you guys can connect dots. I studied education in Nigeria. I did political science education. So that enabled me to be able to establish my own private school. And that was what I did after I graduated. I've never worked for anybody before. I never looked for, oh, I want to go for a teaching job, profession somewhere, or I want to use my bank. No, I didn't do that. As soon as I graduated from college, I attended Lagos State University. as soon as I graduated, my parents established my own private school for me, and I had teachers working for me. All right, and the school was barely maybe 3 months, and something happened. And mommy was like, "Okay, you need to travel." My traveling was like unplanned. Mommy just said, "I just want you guys to relocate out of Nigeria." She relocated all of us. I came with pocket money. I spent no cent, and I wasn't a child when I came to this country. You can imagine somebody that was married, and I had children. So I've been living in abundance all my life. All my life. I was raised with the best silver spoon, Anicort. So if you think that I'm celebrating that I bought a car and this is my first car, you are very stupid. I'm telling you. You are very stupid. Your father was like your mother came online to cry that your papa machine was taken away. Your father that retired, your father retired as a colonel, retired into a village, a bush, where he's having crocodiles, snakes, lions, and other animals, wild animals as neighbors. A colonel that retired on motorcycle. Is that not shameful? He came back home with nothing. He failed. Your own father. I was driven to school in Range Rover in the 70s. Yes. And later we had the Range Rover didn't last because it had an accident and it was a write-off. Then Mercedes 200 came out. V-Boot, come and tell me the fleet of cars that daddy didn't have in our compound. Latest Volvo, yeah? So what are you saying? When my mommy changed her first car, she gave her first car to me when she changed to another car. And guess my age then. I wasn't 21. I was only 18 when she gave me her first car. Even though I was afraid to drive it, her driver was teaching me everywhere, teaching me how to drive in our estate because we have a very big compound. So I could drive it around the estate, but I was afraid to put it on the road. I didn't put that car on the road to just drive around. No, I would take the car, take the key, and be driving around in our compound, like in our estate. But I never drove it on the road until my younger brother collected the key and started driving the car. Then he took the car away from me. But my mother gave me her first car when I was 18. You are stupid. You think everybody that you see online they are like you, that is hungry. You are very, very foolish. Let me tell you, there are people that know me on the on Facebook here, so they will be hearing me if I'm lying. I change my car annually, Anicort. I change my cars annually. The max 1.5 years, I will change it. Because one thing I like is I love cars. So I can't stay I just don't want to, I can't drive a car for like 5 years. I just can't. I would change it. I can't drive it for 3 years. I would change it. So the car that I changed yesterday was bought on the day Cora bought her own car. Koreans can bear me witness because I've said it before. When we were celebrating Cora's car, I now mentioned, I said, I bought my car yesterday too. I changed my car. Yeah, that was my word. I said, I changed my car yesterday too. So the car that I changed yesterday was only 1 year. I bought it February 2024. On the day Cora bought her own car. I've just forgotten the date. But the month was February 2024. So this 25, the car was 1 year. But the reason why I changed the car is because, Anicort, I achieved a milestone in my career. Do you understand? Your father cannot celebrate his retirement with a brand new car. Your PhD husband he does not have any achievement to celebrate. Okay? And I changed that car because I could afford it. because I like, oh my God, I got a promotion at work. I am not a carer like you. I know the clean yash. Respect to everybody that cleaned yash or that is cleaning yash. I respect all of you because somebody has to do the job. Have I done care in this country before? Yes, I have. When I was in college, because when I came to this country, I started afresh. I love studying. I'm from a state where we study. I'm from a state where we have the most PhD holders in Nigeria. Biggest in it. So studying, going to college, like studying is all we love to do. So when I came to this country, I left what I did and I started afresh from here. I went back to another degree. I left my degree in Nigeria because all I needed to do was to bring my transcript to this country. Just do 1 year course on it, then automatically they will accept my degree. But I went back to year 1 in college. Guess what I studied again? Early childhood education. Because I did education back in Nigeria and I continued here. I did my 4-year solid university degree here in Ireland. So while I was studying, I was into care. I was doing care. So am I saying I have done care assistance before, but I didn't stay there. I didn't rely on that. That was when I was in college. My mother will convert Naira to Euro to send to me. Can your father do that? Your mother came online to cry, Anicort. Your mother came online to cry that they carried your father's motorcycle away. A useless man that retired on a motorcycle. Imagine. So I'm giving all respect to every responsible care assistant out there. In my own town, we love to study. We brag about education. We just, like my daughter was telling me yesterday, it's like, Mom, now at least you finished. Now you are going through you're undergoing your PhD. After that, please rest. I said, what can I even do? There's nothing again after that. If only I want to go and do for another second PhD, which I do. She was like, no, don't do it again. It's enough. Just enjoy life. That is what we love to do. So I celebrated an achievement career-wise full. I celebrated an achievement career-wise. That should tell you maybe, oh, did she get some promotion? Or maybe did she achieve? What? You are a fool, Anicort. You say, this is my first car. Do you know how many cars I have driven in this country? I can be showing them. I don't know. I think I still have their pictures. I can be posting their pictures, but I'm not an idiot like you. I am celebrating a win. And I decided to gift myself a brand new car. Anicort, if it's easy, run am. Celebrate how you clean yash, and it was very clean yesterday. And that old woman that you lifted up said, oh, thank you, Anicort, for cleaning my yash. And courtesy. Thank you. The way you clean this yash today is very clean. Come and celebrate that. Come and celebrate that with a very clean and beautiful underwear pants. Look at the dress you are wearing. Celebrate your achievement as a carer, with a good, nice looking underwear. Let's say that. Not to talk of you buying a car. See, look at what you look like when you went to Nigeria. Those people that you met there, they were looking better than you. You look 80s in your 50s. You are talking, you want to throw me. I celebrated an achievement yesterday. Presently, I'm undergoing my PhD. When I finish Anicort, I'm still coming to blind you with another celebration. See, high blood pressure, now I go delete you. High blood pressure. He's telling me, this is my first car, guys. This is my second car. The car that I changed yesterday was only 1 year. Okay? And before then, the one I drove was only a year and a half. I've never, maximum of 2 years, I've changed my car. For a year, I've never even driven a car for 2 years. 1.5 years, I've changed it. Not because they are old, not because, but if you can, why not? I am working. Thank God I'm a beautiful professional. So it's my salary is increasing. Everything is working for me. I'm being promoted. I shouldn't celebrate it because there's a nuisance on Facebook that is jealous, that is angry. You nuisance that came out to celebrate a ninja cooking pot, air fryer. You celebrated it, that you can achieve, you can afford a ninja air fryer, how much more me that got promoted? Not in a career, in a care job, not as a carer. High professional, high profile job. Idiot, you may not know what it is for a black person to be leading in an organization, to have like a promotion, to become like a leader in an organization. You don't know what it is. You don't know because you are a carer. You belong to the bottom of the pile already. So you don't know what it is hierarchically for a black person to be at the top. You don't know the rigor. You don't know the struggle. That is why you are there. And there you shall remain. The bottom of the pile you shall remain for the rest of your life. And a cockatessy. Idiot. You that your mother failed. Your illiterate mother that came to cry online. Your mother that is your puppet. When my mother does not even look at my hand to eat, she even sends me money. Can I give her a call and say, come, no, you have to come and talk to my followers? Wouldn't she ask me if I'm all right? But because you are the breadwinner of your mother, you are the breadwinner, you are the one feeding them. Why wouldn't she dance to your call, your puppetry call? Have the God to put a phone across your mother to come and be crying, and she's doing it. Because you are her breadwinner. You are her source of income. You are her source of livelihood. I am not. I dare not say that to my own mother. I cannot. Because she doesn't need anything from me. Okay? I have assets from my parents. I am a child that was born into affluence, but I don't want to sink my, like, there is no need for it, so I don't need to come out to boast about it. But if you push me to boast about it, now I am boasting about it. The car that I bought yesterday pained you, and your pain will be everlasting. Your pain will forever be everlasting. Justin came out to celebrate a link. He came out to celebrate a link. When Justin rented apartment of his marble house, all of you were shouting up and down. You celebrated him, didn't you? So if I celebrate, and I said it yesterday, you are a fool. In my video, I said the car is the reward. Like I'm celebrating the reward, the achievement, the milestone that I've gotten to at work. Anicort, if it's easy, run them. 2 solid master's degree. It is what I had in this country. I went for 2 masters on different fields. My first master's was acquired on social science, right, and social policy. I came out with a first class. Idiot. I went back for my second master's in social work. I came out with 2-1 honors. Okay? Presently, I'm embarking on my PhD. And I'm working. I'm doing my job. My clients are happy with me. My principal social worker is awesome. She's happy with me. I was recommended for promotion. And I was promoted. And I'm celebrating my win. You have high blood pressure that will kill you. You will never recover from the pain. Healthcare assistant shall you remain all the miserable day of your life. Your useless PhD husband, he's only like using the paper. Nothing is working well for you and your family. Nothing. You are from dungeon and you are living in dungeon. I am from affluence and I'm living in wealth. Yes. That useless company that you are boasting about, I looked at and I'm like, wow. Honestly speaking, I know that the Bible says that the poor will always remain in the land. But it is this Facebook that have opened my eyes to the level of poverty that people went through and are still going through. To the glory of God, because I didn't get to choose my family, but I just bless God for making me to be born into affluence. And when I see what is happening on Facebook, I actually want to give thanks to my parents. Like, there were things that I took with levity that I just trivialized, that I just saw as normal. But when I'm looking at the set of you people, I'm giving glory to my parents. Yes. Useless idiots. If I celebrate car, what will be your own problem? Your father is celebrating bicycle. At the end of the day, they stole the bicycle. He could not afford to buy another one. A failed soldier. Lying that your father is a lieutenant colonel. For where? A lieutenant colonel that retired into a bush. A lieutenant colonel that has lion, snakes, cobras, and every other thing, every other wild animal as his neighbor. Idiots. Anyway, guys, let me leave you guys. Thank you for watching, and bye.